Good morning. And in case you're wondering, I'm at wonderful Whitby, the home of world famous fish and chips and the Magpie Cafe. In fact, I think if you see just around down there, I think it's down there, I think that's the Magpie. Could be wrong. My eyesight isn't what it should be, but I'm fairly certain that's the Magpie. Well, why am I here? Yeah, I haven't been here since 2016, and I was looking around for places to go. And I checked the weather forecast and it said, yeah, it's going to be quite okay. So I went to bed, I got up and I checked the weather forecast and it said, kidding. I thought I'll sod it, so I've chucked the gear in the car and I've come out. And I'm going down onto the right hand of the two piers rather than the left hand. Small porcupine there. I was heading to the left hand pier because they sort of swoop out because the sun's rising over there. I thought, oh, go on, break the habits of a lifetime, shoot into the sun. What's the worst that can happen? But as I walked toward the pier, I could see colour on the left hand side. I thought, I'm not going to get that if I go this way or if I go that way. So I legged it all the way back up, went over the road bridge, wiggled my way up here and thought, this will do. We're at a quite a high vantage point here and I've got both piers coming in left and right hand side. Not at the bottom of the image. I was going to put them at the bottom of the image, but there's no sky to speak of. Excuse me, I'm just having a quick look at that image because memory's that bad. Yeah, there's no real motion in the sky. There's a westerly wind, we're on the east coast, so I'm not expecting to get any problems, which is quite good because there's no protection on that there pier. So if it was blowing a gale, I really won't be going down there. But I'm going to wander down and see what we can get. When I was here before, and I will put the images up from when I was here before, I got beautiful sunrise from that direction. I think it might have been winter time from the left-hand piers. So I thought, stuff it, we'll go on to the right-hand piers. Let's shake it up a bit, shall we? The noise in the background, there's a boat going out, fishing boat. Now I'm set up for an exposure, excuse me, I'm just checking the timer. I did a test shot because I thought, oh, I knew there was an image here somewhere, and what I'd hoped to do was avoid the left hand tower because things work better in odds than do in evens. But I couldn't quite manage it. I had to have this post in here, these two posts with a little flashy beacon, and I couldn't eliminate that left-hand tower, so I thought, stuff it, go with what you've got. Let's see if we can make it work. I've put the taquina on. I am out at almost 11 mil. I'm probably at 10.5 mil. I'm shooting portrait orientation, and basically what you see there is pretty much what the image is. It's quite tight, but I've put the 10 stop on. I put a 0.6 grad because the sky, believe it or not, is actually brighter than the sea. And I put the 6 stop on and I thought, let's go for it. And I just faffed around, fiddled with my bag, had a look around at the scenery, and I came up to 170 seconds, so almost 3 minutes. And I really liked it. It was very dark. And I don't mean dark as in underexposed. Or do I? Not quite sure. Excuse me. That's it. I thought, oh, I'm just checking my timer again. Oh, we're at 3 minutes 24 seconds. Excuse me. That's better. Yes. Right. I'll come back and talk to you now. 3 minutes 24. It's actually slightly longer than that because I didn't set the timer for about the first 20 seconds. The 10 stop has enabled me to get some beautiful streakiness in the sky. Not too much because there isn't much there to be had, but just enough. It's smoothed the water out and it's brought out the aquatones. It kind of looks green to my eyes, but when you put the filter on, it pulls out the aquatones. It's the 10 stop. I'm at white balance 10,000 kelvins as per. I'm at ISO 200 because I knew if I didn't bump my ISO up, I'd be here till Christmas. And yes, I like that. I wasn't sure about coming down to this side of the beach. Beach? This side of the harbour. Because I've never been here before, but I thought, you know, let's try it. Let's try something different. I like that. I'd love to have got it in pool landscape orientation. And I might... There's a little bit of a curve in this wall. It curves round to the right, but at the end there is a very slight curve to the left. And when I've tried it in landscape, it just didn't pull that out. I might flip the camera around and try it in pool landscape. It's early, forgive me. But yes, excuse me, I'm just going to have a look again. Oh, sorry, my timer's still going. It's not very often I use the timer or a stopwatch, but I was unsure. Yeah, I like that. But yes. The shot I did from up the top, and if I turn you round, hold on a minute. The row of houses at the top, there's a group of 4, a dark brick, a cream, a dark brick and a cream. Just at the end of that, actually no, it's the 5th one along with a little arch, I don't know if you can see that. There's a viewing point, and that's where I stood to get the downward shot, and I did that with a 17-55. Oh, we're getting it. I knew this would happen. I knew whichever way I stood, the clouds would light up in the wrong damn direction. They're actually lighting up over there. And I was afraid of that because when I was here last time, the sunrise and the clouds lit up from over here. But hey, you can't have it all. So I've got one more shot in mind, which is down the far end. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a happy bunny so far. I would just like to state for the record that I'm a complete wuss. I've come down to the very end and I've got the 2 piers coming in left and right. They're not even, but unless I'm stood in the middle of the river, lake, and no, it's not a river or a lake, is it? The middle of the harbour entrance, I ain't getting those central. And I thought, oh, I'll just do a quick time lapse of the sunrise. That didn't happen. And I thought, oh, I'll walk across this little bridge to walk down to the far end of this first pier. No, maybe not. I got 4 steps on and I could feel it vibrating. I thought, no, that's not for me. I'm sure it's perfectly safe. Not for me. No way, Jose. Right, let me just have a look at this. That's better. We have got 124 seconds. I am still on the Taquina. God, my sensor needs a clean. I've still got the 10 stop on and the 0.6. I think it's a hard. I think it's a soft grad. That 124 seconds. I'm still at ISO 200 as well. That's just enabled me to get a bit of streakiness in the clouds. Let me just hold on a sec. Turn that around a bit so you can see the camera. There we go. Ooh. I'm still at ISO 200 because, as I say, I didn't want to be here till Christmas. I don't like it as much as I like the one that I shot down, but I still quite like it. Nice greeny, turquoisey water. Little bit of streakiness, more in the top right-hand corner, which is bizarre. I think Oh no, there is streakiness all across. There's also some severe dust spots. The sky there is looking really good. The sky there is looking goopier than a goopy thing. But who cares? We're at the coast. Sunrise is over there. We got about 30 seconds worth of colour up there, and that's about your lot. We've got almost what I call popcorn cloud coming up over here, and it's beginning to light up, but it's not catching any colour. We must be well past sunrise by now. What time is it? Stop that, get that. It is, yeah, it's 4:47. Sunrise was 4:30. But the sky is beginning to break up there, which was what's helping with the streakiness. And I know none of this is original, and I can't help that. There is a limit to what you can do at a place that's as well shot as Whitby. The only variables are the light and the conditions. And I've dropped really lucky, and although there's a bit of a breeze, overall it's quite calm. It's not raining, it's not blowing gale force 10, and I haven't got a bland sky. So yeah, I'm still happier with the images I got 8 years ago. Crikey Moses, 8 years, 2016, yeah, 8 years. But you get something different every time you come to a place. And it was a debate with myself, because I kept looking at the pictures that I got before going, I'm not going to improve on those, so I'm not going to go. And then the right hand side of my brain kicked in and said, don't be stupid, you'll get something different. Not necessarily better, but different. And then I go, no, I've been, and I start looking on Google Maps and Tide for Fishing and Wiley Weather and the Met Office and the other weather app I use, and I can't remember the name of. And I kept coming back to it, and in the end I thought, sod it, do it. And I'm really pleased I did, if only for that image, because I likes that. I haven't used the 10-stop in anger seriously for quite some time, and I'm really enjoying this. I did my first image and I had a boat go through and it just vanished. It's amazing. It's magic. I wasn't quite happy with the way I'd composed. Down here, and you can't see it, there is the most bizarre ledge. There's another one over there. You can't get down to it, I don't think. Guessing it's some kind of mooring point for when you can't get into the harbour, because there's a big cast iron metal thing that you strap the ropes to for a boat. I'm technical, me, aren't I? And it was just encroaching the bottom left hand of the image. I thought, oh, that's not a problem, I can just crop that out. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that. So I've tilted up a little bit more and zoomed. It's enabled me to zoom back out. I've been very careful not to get the left hand pier in. I just want the right hand pier. I've dropped the ISO down to 100. I've still got the 10 stop, still got the 0.6 or whatever it is. I think it's a soft. Oh no, it's a medium. I'm at f8. The first one I did that I wasn't 100% with was 109 seconds. Now I've dropped the ISO down, probably going to take that up to about 120, 130. Where are we at? Oh, or 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think I prefer the other one. Let's have a look. It is level, and that's 143 seconds. Yeah, 2 minutes and a little bit. There's some beautiful streakiness in the sky, and just a dot in the bottom left hand corner where I can't get rid of this. Do I prefer the other one? I think I prefer the other one because it's slightly darker. So I'm just going to run that, and actually it does help if you take notice of the timer when you're timing shots. Pay attention, girl. There's no real colour, the light's quite soft. yeah, we had a lovely glow on the horizon first thing. The clouds that were starting to light up there are now dispersing quite nicely. Now let me go into a huddle with myself. That was 120, so I think we're going to go for 100 seconds. Where are we? 50, oh no, we're a couple of, well, it's about 20 seconds, 30 seconds off. But yeah, what a fun morning. Yeah, it's been a good morning. I'm really pleased I came. Even if I didn't get any sparkling light, I managed to get images that I haven't got before and that I'm quite pleased with, at least one. And that's all you can ever ask for. I work on the basis, if you can leave a shoot with at least one image that you're really pleased with, it's been a worthwhile morning. Any more than one is a bonus. And yes, I show you pretty much all the images I get, so you can see the good, the bad, the indifferent. And sometimes it's just the bad and the indifferent. Whoops, to be a little bit careful because it is very slippery. So yes, that's it. Enough waffling. Hope you like the images. Have a great week, and I'll catch up with you soon. Toodaloo. What a lovely morning.